If you've been trading zero DTE options for quite some time and you've been doing iron condors for those trades and you're struggling and hey, this time I'm trying to adjust the left side, this time I'm trying to adjust the right side, or things are not working out. You're trying to fine tune and figure out where you're going wrong. Sometimes it's not about selling iron condors. Sometimes you might need to change the game and flip it on its head. See, a lot of people, what they do is they go out and sell iron condors way out of the money and they're trying to collect premium and theta decay, but it keeps running into one side or the other. So in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of a variation, a new version of a zero DTE iron condor that maybe you haven't thought about. This is exactly some of the stuff that we chat about in some of our classes and some of the material we go into live. So I've done a handful of different things on different trading strategies. So if you're interested in a lot of our classes, just go to our website, optionsblackbelt.com, and shoot me a message. I'll hook you up with some great goodies, freebies, and a lot of other PDFs that I have, and you can get some more insight on classes. Anyways, what I want to show you is when we go into iron condors, and one of the things that happens is that when people do iron condors, there's a lot of traditional ways to teach an iron condor. And I think it's good from the beginning standpoint of doing an iron condor. Like you can go out and say, okay, well, here is our BAM iron condor. And now that we've got this iron condor, we're just trying to keep price in range right here because here's price. And as long as it can sit there, then we get out and we collect the theta. But the issue with this and the problem is that as this continues to kind of grind up or keep heading higher, so as price continues to go, let's say to one side over here to the upside, or even if it starts going to the downside, what we have is an issue on one of the ends and one of the legs. And that's really concerning when you have a market that continues to kind of grind to the upside. So when you have this grinding market that's always, let's say, going up, 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 this one side is always and constantly getting into some trouble. And this is a huge problem when you're going into these iron condors because you're ending up taking a loss on this one side over here. So you've got a loss. And yes, you do have a win on this side, but the issue is now you're not really making the full potential of that iron condor. And your loss here that you have for a potential is still quite great or significant. So instead, what we can actually do is modify this iron condor and be slightly different. So I want to show you a little bit of a variation to these iron condors because iron condors there's 40 different ways to do one of them, tons of different ways. So what we can do is rather than going and selling, like if here is our price, rather than going in and selling kind of each end and the sides, what we can actually do is change it up based on the market conditions that we have. So if price is right here that we have, so there's our price, we could actually do an iron condor that's slightly out of the money. So what this will do is give us our vertical leg here on the call side, okay? And then what we can do is go a little bit further out on the another call side where we're actually selling. So the first one we're buying. Okay, so this one we are buying in this regard. Okay, so there's our buy side. And then the other one over here on this side, we are selling the call side. So now what we end up having is an iron condor that's like this. It also, one of the huge benefits to this is it actually reduces our cost basis here because our cost becomes a lot lower and smaller. Now, if you even want to take it a step further, you could go in and go on this leg, do even 2 times the contracts, because if you go on the right side here and do twice the number of contracts, that actually flips this end over here on the left side where you have kind of the buying side, or you could think of it as the put side. It makes it a little bit less risk. Now, the downside here is you do need price to actually move a little bit, but in trending markets, if you're getting something like this and you're constantly getting tested on the call side or the upper end, these iron condors are much more favorable. So I want to show you this variation here on the actual trading platform. Now, the market right now is actually closed, so we're going to open up in about 20 minutes, but it's a good time for me to film a video just to show you the principle and concept. So here we go. Here's kind of our, we'll just do one contract for now. Here's our iron condor, and this is what most people are doing and building. They're going into kind of a standard position like this, where we're going on the outside, and we've got kind of this construction and creation where we're getting a theta decay and we're selling on both ends. Now, what we can do instead is we could go to let's go to that 0 day right here. We can go a lot closer. We can actually go, I'm going to stay on the put side just to keep it more traditional first, and I will actually break it apart so you can see it. But obviously sending it in as an iron condor is better. But here, we'll do this side here just to show you. So now I'm selling this leg over here on the put side, but I'm getting really close to it. And this is nice in trending markets to the upside. And then what I can do is go to that call side and sell a vertical over here. Now this is a unique iron condor where now you're kind of buying an iron condor. You're going out of the money. And you can see we've got a lot more room. We've got a lot more room to the upside, right? We've got a lot less risk to the downside. And what we can do is as we tweak this put side and we go further and further, so now we can go just a tad bit out of the money. We can go 56.30 and 56.25. Okay, now take a look at that iron condor. Look at the risk that's involved here is only $125. And I just needed to kind of get in there. So in a way, it's kind of like an out of the money butterfly, but still you've got a lot of benefits to this. Now here's where the awesome part comes in. Let's say we go into 56.90 over here and 56.85. So here I'm looking for a little bit of a bullish move. There's our iron condor. It's out of the money. We're looking for a move to push that a little bit higher. But here's where we can go in and make this even more interesting. What if I take the leg, this leg, the one that's on this call side or the further side, and I'm collecting a lot smaller premium. So you can see what's happening is I'm collecting only 75 cents. I can actually sell 2 of them. And what you're doing is lifting up this other side over here. That way, if it doesn't go up, okay, I'm losing only $75. Okay, and I could even sell 3 of them. Now, you want to be careful if you oversell too many of them. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to play like a bullseye target practice that, hey, you need that iron condor or the price to be somewhere in this zone or region. But if it doesn't get here, look, you're not really risking a whole ton. You're risking what, $5? So, but this theta decay, as long as you're going up 20, 30 points, you know, that theta decay is going to be really nice. And even if you don't really hit it throughout the day, it's hard to see this one but throughout the day, this will pop because you can't get the daily view, but you'll pop a little bit right here and you can get out. So, and even if you let it go to expiration, you know, the most you'll lose is maybe $10. So, plus commissions, a little slippage and that kind of thing. But overall, if you keep trending this way, yes, you've got some risk that's coming up as long as it doesn't rip to the upside. You know, this iron condor, it can sustain quite a bit, and you know, most of the time you don't explode to the moon. So even doing something like this is quite nice. So you don't have to also do the put side. You could switch it to more the call side where you're buying those verticals instead, and you can get a little closer if you wanted to. And go to like closer to the current price. That way you don't have to have as big of a movement. The downside with that is the amount of risk there is going to be more dramatic, but then you can bring in the other side a little bit, but that reduces the range. So you'll collect a little more credit, but it reduces the range. So anyways, building iron condors, even something like this can be a great new version or variation to the strategy. So it's like, hey, I keep getting in trouble on the call side. Well, let me switch this variation up and do something a little different. So anyways, this is a new version of an iron condor that you can check out, test out for 0 day, especially in trending markets or markets where you feel like you might want to pop, or after a big sell-off. You know, some people, you know, they'll do an iron condor, but the issue is you got a price risk. So doing something like this where you're out of the money and you might see a pop to the upside, these are a lot better. They're also risking a lot less than, you know, a traditional iron condor. Anyways, we cover a lot of this in our classes and so forth. So anyways, check it out, join us and take a look. And there's plenty more to learn. Anyways, hope you found a lot of value in the video. Have a great rest of the week ahead, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.